Okay, so good evening also. Let's start with the classes today. So this week we'll learn about how to create a resume, write a letter using themes and templates in Microsoft Word. Okay. So we'll start with the what is a theme? Okay. So theme. So a theme is nothing but a collection of set or color sets or font sets, effects, and paragraph or spacing you can apply on a document. So themes is you can say it's a combination of all these things. Okay, so a single theme will color consist of different set of colors or fonts or effects. So every theme will have a different set of these colors, fonts, and all these parameters. So we can choose themes. We can Word as a variety of themes we can choose, and we can apply for our documents. Okay. So let's see how to apply a theme. Okay. So if you see themes, right? Uh, so it themes is available. So you're able to see my screen, right? And my voice is clear, right? எல்லாரும் கேக்குதா
Yes,
clear-ஆ?
second.
Okay. So yeah, for the newcomers, right? So இங்க தமிழ் தெரியாதவங்களும் இருக்காங்க. ஸோ அதனால தான் இங்கிலீஷ்ல நடத்துறேன். ஸோ ஏதாவது டவுட்ஸ் இருந்தா நீங்க கேட்கலாம். ஏதாவது டவுட்ஸ் தான் ஸ்டாப் பண்ணிக்கிட்டு கேட்கலாம் நீங்க. ஓகே. ஸோ கிளாஸஸ் முக்காவாசி இங்கிலீஷ்ல தான் இருக்கும். ஓகே. Okay, let's continue the classes. We're talking about themes, right? So themes is present under the ribbon called design. Okay, so under design we have a lot of themes here, so we can choose any of these themes here. So you can see every theme is in different color and different fonts, and it has different names also. Okay, so themes is under this drop down, and you can see all these combinations here. So when you hover around the theme, right, you can have a preview of how the theme works. And to apply a theme, we can choose one and we can just click the apply to apply a theme. Okay. So this is how we apply a theme. So let's see how to apply a theme in Excel. So first, let's create a first Word document. So So themes is present under this tab. So click on this design ribbon. Under that, we have a lot of themes here. So you can choose any one of the themes. Let me choose banded. Okay, so I'll choose banded theme, and you can see the various styles for those themes under that under this section. Okay. So first, let's add a heading. Um, let's see. Let's say document title. Okay. So this will apply a heading style one. Okay. So we'll say document style. So if you see here, right, we have already chosen a theme, and for that particular heading, the colors and fonts applied automatically. So we didn't change any fonts or colors, right? So based on this, based on the theme, for the specific heading type, the font and the colors and other parameters are applied directly. So we don't have to choose all these things when you work with themes. Okay, so these are advantages of using themes. Okay, so we'll create another So we'll create another heading level 2. We'll say chapter 1. Chapter 1. Okay. Say so we'll select heading 3 and we'll say subtitle 1, and this is not paragraph. So this is just a normal text. We didn't choose any headings. Okay. So another heading will say subtitle 2. This is another paragraph. So we have applied. We have created some headings, and we have added some different levels of headings. So in previous sessions we learned about the headings. Okay. We saw what is heading 1, heading 2, heading 3, and we had a session on all those things. So headings are different levels of. I mean, headings it helps you to categorize a document into different sections. So we can apply different levels to each section of a document. Okay. So we have default styles for every heading. So we have already chosen a style, and we have added a different set of headings and subtitles, different levels of headings. Okay. So, and we'll see how to change themes for these things. So let's say I want to apply a different theme, right? I can go here and hover on it. So if I place the mouse pointer on this particular theme, right, it changes directly and gives us a preview on how the document will look after applying the theme. Okay. So, okay. I'll mute who's not in mute. Okay, so you can unmute, and if you want, you can stop me and ask questions. Okay. And so yeah, so this is how you apply a theme. Okay, so if you want to change a theme, right, you can change it. You can choose any theme you want. You can go to apply 7, and you can see the theme applied here. So under this theme, right, there are different groups of titles and different styles of that can be applied here. So you can choose anything you want. So if you choose this, right, you will have different style. So if you choose this one, right, it will have different styles. So this is how you work with the themes. So any doubts in this? We saw how to apply select a theme. We saw what is a theme and how to apply, and and we saw how each theme works with different levels of heading. So any doubts in this? There are doubts in the கேட்கலாம். Okay. Okay. Yeah. So சொல்லுங்க. Yeah, சொல்லுங்க.
ஆக்சுவலி வேற டிசைன் ஒன்று ஆப்ஷன்ல காட்டின மாதிரில சிஸ்டத்துல பார்க்கும்போது இல்லை எனக்கு மேல
புரியல பாரிவல் என்ன சொன்னீங்க?
இல்ல டிசைன் ஒரு ஆப்ஷன் மேல காட்டின மாதிரில ஹோம் இருக்குது, இன்டர்செக்ட் இருக்குது, இன்செர்ட் இருக்குது.
டிசைன் இங்க இருக்கு.
லேப்டாப்ல ஹோம், இன்செர்ட், பேஜ் லேஅவுட்.
அப்படியா? பழைய வெர்ஷன் டாக்குமெண்ட் ஏதாவது வச்சிருக்கீங்க? வேர்ட் என்ன வெர்ஷன், எந்த வெர்ஷன் வச்சிருக்கீங்க?
தெரியல, இப்போ ஓல்ட் வெர்ஷனா இருக்கும் நினைக்கிறேன். சரி சரி, ஓகே, நான் பார்க்குறேன்.
ஓகே, ஹெல்ப்ல போய் பாத்தீங்கன்னா தெரியும் என்ன வெர்ஷன் இருக்கு. இந்த ஹெல்ப்ல இல்ல. ஓகே, நீங்க போய் பார்த்து சொல்லுங்க. என்னோடது லேட்டஸ்ட். மேபி உங்களோட ஓல்ட் வெர்ஷன்ல இருக்காது. ஓகே. சோ
ஓகே ஓகே.
ஓகே. ஓகே. So இப்போ வந்து நம்ம பார்த்தோம். So we just saw how to apply different themes and for the different Word documents, and we saw examples also how to change themes also, and we saw how to preview a theme before applying it. Okay, so these are things. And here, right, when you choose this thing, right, you can see these are the things that gets applied for a theme. Okay, so there are things called paragraph spacing. Okay, so if you see a paragraph spacing, right, you can see the number of lines, the space between each paragraph, you can see it. Okay, so you can, if you hover around it, right, you can see the space between two paragraphs getting adjusted automatically. So we'll say, let's say double, right, it will space around, it will add more spaces to it. Okay, so this is one thing. And if you want to change the font also, you can change it. So you can choose any fonts you want. If you want, so I think the font that comes with this theme, right, it should be something like Century Gothic something. Okay, and if you want to change it, you can change it from here. You can change it to maybe Candara, and you can change it. Okay, so the themes can be changed using these options present here. Okay, so yeah, so this is how you select apply a theme. Okay. So then so you everybody understood on these things, so is it clear? Okay, yeah, so we saw how to apply a theme, right? So now we'll see how to remove an applied theme from the document. Okay, uh, so it is so we'll see how to remove a theme. Okay, so now you can see some theme is applied. Uh, I think the theme applied is I forgot the name. Can I see the name here? Okay. Okay, some theme is already applied. Let's say the integral theme is applied, right? I can remove the theme from this option. Okay, so there is an option called reset to theme from template in under the designs themes tab. Okay, so what it does is uh, any document will, if you create it from a template, right, it will have a separate set of styles and themes. And so now what we did is we overrid those default themes from the document. So we applied our own themes by choosing themes, and we chose integral here. So let's say I don't want this theme, but I want the theme from the template. We can do it from using this option. So click on reset theme from template, right? It will create the default theme that comes with the template. Okay, so that's what we did. We removed the integral theme, and we apply the default theme that comes with this particular document template. Okay, so that's how we reset a theme from a template. So templates, I think we templates can be chosen from here. Okay, so when you open a file, right, when you create a new document, you can create a blank document, or choose from a set of some templates here. Okay, so these are predefined templates, and these templates comes with some themes. Okay, so what we did is we overrid those themes, and we selected a theme from the design tab. So what I am doing now is I'm removing the theme which we applied, and we are setting it to the theme of the template. So this is called this is how you reset a template to a particular theme. Okay. So any doubts on this? ஏதாவது doubts, questions இருக்கா? So anybody?
No doubt, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, now let's see how to save a custom theme. Let's say we have some. We saw how to apply colors, fonts, and paragraph spacing to a particular theme, right? So we'll see how to save it as a theme. Okay. So we when we discuss on the first initial point, right? We discuss that a theme is nothing but a set of colors, fonts, and paragraph spacing. Okay. So based on this combination only, our theme is developed. So if you change the colors and fonts and particular paragraph spacing, and you can save it as a separate theme, and you can reuse it at later point of time. So whenever you save, whenever you change some of these things like colors, fonts, and paragraph spacing, and you can save the theme using this option here. So once you save it, right, you can see it in the custom under theme section. In the custom section, you can see your own theme that is added to the themes section. So that what it means is we have created our own theme instead of a pre-built theme that is already available in Microsoft Word. And similar to themes that are pre-built, we can use these themes on our Word document and for later usage. Okay. So now we'll see how to create our own theme. So yeah, let me show you how to create our own theme. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the color of the particular current theme. Okay. So I'm going to apply some color. Let's say I'll apply this red orange. Okay. So I'll select this red orange color, and I'll choose a font like I'll choose this Arial black font, and I'll give the paragraph spacing as compact, or else yeah, I'll say choose paragraph spacing. And now we have altered the theme. Okay, so now we can save the theme with our name. So I'll go here and I say save current theme, and it will ask for the file explorer will open, and it will ask for the location to save theme. And we can so it will usually we can save it under this folder, so where all the other themes are present. Okay, so it will be generally it will be in this location, roaming Microsoft templates and document themes, and we can give your own name. So my let's say my own, so my own theme, and I will save it in the same place. Okay, so if I save it, right, now you can see the theme will be added to this place in the themes tab. The theme will be added. So if you remember, right, so now what you can do is even if you close this document, and open a new document, right, you can use those themes there. So I'm opening a new document, and if I go to design, if I go to themes, right, you can see the by our theme there. So I can choose it. I can uh, add a heading one. Let's say document style. Heading two. Something ridiculous. So chapter one. So I'll add heading three. Subtitle one. This is so I'm giving the same example. This is a paragraph. So if you see this theme, right, what we did is we selected this design and we applied this theme, our own theme. So even so that means we have saved a theme in a local machine, and we have applied the theme for later use. So this is how themes work. So whenever you save a theme, right, it can be applied to any document in your machine. Okay, so this is how you work with themes. So any doubts in this? Clear இருக்கா நான் சொன்னதெல்லாம்? யாருக்காவது டவுட் இருக்கா? So hello, Islam. ஹலோ, யாராவது சொல்றீங்களா?
எஸ் சார்.
ஹலோ, லேட்டா வந்துருக்கீங்களோ? ஓகே, ஓகே, கிளாஸ் கவனிங்க. So we saw how to save a custom theme. Okay, so create our own theme. So custom is nothing but how we create our own theme. So maybe let's see another example how to create a theme. So, okay, let's see this theme. So in this theme, right, you can see the template, right? The title is centered, and a lot of other things are present. So similarly, we can change the color for the theme also. Let's say green. Okay, green, and we'll say double spacing for the paragraphs. Change the font to so now this also can be saved as a theme. Okay, so we have made some changes to the this particular style, and we can save it as a theme for later use. So go here and save current theme, and you can say my own theme too. Okay, I can save it, and we can switch between our we can use it for, and we can use a theme for later use. Okay, so I'll put in a minute. So any doubts in this? ஏதாவது புரியலையா? themes எல்லாம் clear ஆ இருக்கா? So we saw how to apply a theme. We saw how to create our own themes. We saw how to remove a theme from the document. So any doubts in this up to this? So we have learned some things now. Doubts இருந்தா கேட்கலாம். ஒரே நிமிஷம். Okay, so now we'll see how to so we saw how to save themes, right? So now we'll see how to set as default. Okay, so let's say you set you want to set a default theme for all your documents. Let's say so this is a theme, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set the current theme as a default theme. So I'll go to design. I'll go to under design. There is a button called set as default. So click on it, and I click yes, right? So now what happens is whenever I open a new document, let's say I close this document, I save it, and I create a new document. Okay, so I'll say new Word document. So now the default theme is already present, and if you go here, so now if you see right, if I type anything, right, uh, if I choose heading one, right, automatically the theme gets applied here. So we created a some theme, right, my own theme. So that is applied automatically. So even for other things, right, if you create chapter one and apply heading one to this thing, right, heading two for this thing, right. So the default theme gets applied. If you go here, you could see the you should see our own theme selected here. So if you see here, right, my own theme too is automatically applied here, even for new documents. So what happened is, so whenever you open a new Word document, the default theme will be applied automatically. So you don't have to choose any theme yourself. So whenever we use these options, right, header one and header one, heading one, heading two, heading three, any of these things we use, right, the default theme gets applied automatically. So TIT title two. So I'll apply heading two. So all these things comes as a default option in our new Word document. So this is the purpose of having a default theme. So any doubts on this? இது doubts ஏதா இருக்கா? புரிஞ்சா? You guys understood how to apply a default theme? So the doubts இருந்தா கேட்கலாம். Default theme எப்படி apply வச்சுட்டு. So இதுக்கு முன்னாடி ஏதாவது doubts இருந்தா கூட கேட்கலாம். இல்லாட்டி I'll move on to the next topic. Okay, so I think you should be clear on these things. So we'll do a simple exercise. Okay, so we will create our own theme with these parameters set. Okay, so எத்தனை பேட்ட கம்ப்யூட்டர் இருக்கு? So how many people have computers now?
இருக்குது.
Okay, so நீங்க so you can, I'll give you 10 minutes time. Okay, so will you guys do this exercise and ask me if you have any doubts. Okay, so Bariwalan, I think Angavin has computer. So யாரெல்லாம் கம்ப்யூட்டர் இருக்கோ நீங்க வந்து
Yes,
you
sir.
can okay, so I'll give you 10 minutes time, so you guys do and let me know. Okay. Okay, so who else is going to do this exercise now? விஜயராம் உங்ககிட்ட கம்ப்யூட்டர் இருக்கா?
ரிட்டர்ன் வரல சார், ரிப்பேரிங் போனது இன்னும் வரல. வெயிட்டிங் வெயிட் பண்ணிட்டு
Okay.
இருக்கோம்.
Okay. கம்ப்யூட்டர் எல்லாம் கம்மியா வச்சிருக்கீங்க. Okay. So the thing is, so whoever is going to do this exercise, right, you have to use this particular font called Georgia, and you have to choose the paragraph spacing relaxed, and you have to choose the colors yellow, orange. Okay, so all these options are provided under the design tab, and you have to save this theme, and you have to apply it in your maybe a new document. You can try and apply it. Okay. Okay. So how is it going, Angavin and Bariwalan, right? So guys are doing it. Bariwalan, Angavin. So Pachamuthu, நீங்க என்ன பண்றீங்க? Pachamuthu, Rajshekhar.
Yes, sir. I find it.
Okay, you are able to do it, Angavin?
Good. Going to the was and go find the day.
What is that? Go to design.
Was
So there is option for colors, okay?
them. Yeah.
So under colors, you have to choose.
Okay.
I asked you to choose yellow orange. So yellow orange is here.
Right then it's
Okay,
yellow.
so
Okay.
you choose yellow orange, and you choose a particular font. Okay, I think I asked you to choose Georgia.
Such a.
So use this font,
Okay, sir.
and there is an option called paragraph spacing. Okay, so in paragraph spacing, I asked you to choose relaxed. So there is option. Okay, so relaxed. You choose it, and then save the theme. Okay, so I will go to design, go to themes,
Okay, design.
save current theme. So now you will be able to save the theme. So I'll say yellow, orange.
Okay.
I can save the theme, and I can reuse the theme. You should be present here with this name. So yellow, orange, right? So it should be present here. So this is how you create and save a theme. So you got it. You understood it, Angavin? You're able to do it?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Okay. Maybe you can take your time so you don't have to rush. So Bariwal, நீங்க பண்ணீங்களா?
சார் ஆக்சுவலி எனக்கு இந்த டிசைன் இல்லைன்னு சொன்ன அந்த கம்ப்யூட்டர்ல இருந்து காட்டி தான் மாட்டேங்குது.
ஓ அப்படியா? ஓகே ஓகே. சரி ஓகே. அப்போ ஒன்றும் பண்ண முடியாது. ஓகே.
ஆஃபீஸ்ல போய் ட்ரை பண்றேன்.
சரி ஓகே, நீங்க ஆஃபீஸ்ல ட்ரை பண்ணி சொல்லுங்க. ஓகே. So Angavin, you're done. Shall we move on to the next topic? Angavin, are you able to do it? Have you done the exercise?
Yes, yes, sir. Can go to the next topic. Yes.
Okay. So yeah, so we are done with the themes for the day. Okay, so any doubts in this? So we saw how to create a theme, what is a theme, we saw what is a theme, how to apply themes, we saw how to remove a theme which is already applied to the particular document, and
Sure.
also we saw how to save as a custom theme. Okay.
Alright.
Okay, so yeah, so and also we saw how to save a particular theme as a default theme. Okay, and we had a simple exercise. Okay, so we are done with themes today, and then let's move on to the next topic called templates. So templates, we templates are predefined document styles that is already present. Okay, so let's say you want to create a letter, write a letter. So Microsoft Word gives you a predefined format that you can use it, so that you can just change some part of the document or fill up some details, and you will have some templates automatically, pre-built templates. You can use those pre-built templates to make your resumes easily typed, or you can write letters easily using those templates. So we'll see how to choose a template. Okay. So whenever you create a new document, right? Let's say I go and I create a new document. I open a new Word document. I'll name the document. I'll say templates. Okay, so I go to file. I can choose some templates here. Okay, so I can so go to file and go to home, and you should see a lot of templates. So usually what we do is we create a blank document. So blank document doesn't have any styles or any predefined things to it. Okay, so what we can do is we can choose a uh, maybe we can choose some templates to that is already pre-filled. Okay, let's say I'll choose resumes and cover letters. Okay, so I'll choose this Swiss design cover letter. Okay, so cover letter is something. So now you can see the document is already filled. We didn't type anything, but the document is already comes with a predefined set of predefined predefined set of colors, fonts, and all this details. You even okay. So what we can do using this templates, right? You can just change some values. So let's say, so my name is Robert, right? Robert. So I can just type in these details. So we don't have to write the whole document ourselves. So all this font size and everything, right? It will be applied automatically. So you don't have to type in any of these details. So I can change these details, senior engineer or something. So we didn't choose any of these things. So we didn't choose the what font size has to be written. We didn't choose what is the background color of this document. So all this, we didn't choose any of these things. Okay, so we just filling up all the details. We are just changing the details which is already present. So this is how you work with templates. Okay, so I can change it to Marymount. Okay, so we can choose so dear John. So this is to address. Okay, so this is the recipient address. So John David, hiring manager. Let's say Singapore 570-803, something like that. So this is how you work with templates. Okay, so we templates comes with a lot of things, and we just have to fill up the details ourselves, but we don't have to choose any. We don't have to change any of the fonts because it is already applied, and we can just fill in those details. So so working with templates makes our work very easy, right? So yeah, so we have to change all the documents. So if you want to change the content also, right? If you don't like this content also, you can delete all the content and you can type your own stuff also here. So this is how you work with templates. So any doubts in this? ஏதாவது doubts இருக்கா? So you understood how you created, how you
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
is it clear? You understood what is a
Yeah,
template, right?
clear, sir.
Clear, okay. So
Yeah.
uh, now we'll see how to write an letter using some templates. Okay. Uh, let's say what to say today's topics. Okay. So yeah. So structure of a letter. Okay. So we'll see. Okay. So, okay, let's take an example for today's letter. So let's say we have to we have lost our card. Okay, let's say we have lost our DBS card and we have to drop a mail to our DBS bank stating that your card is lost and we have to replace our card with a new one. Okay, so we'll do this example using some of the templates already uh, available. Okay, so let's say and first we'll discuss what we have to write. Okay, so if you see this sample, right, so this is just a sample. Okay, so the letter you must know, right, letter will have some sections. Okay, so letter will have a recipient address, a salutation, a subject, a body, some complement. Okay, so and a signature. So we'll see one by one what it is. Okay, recipient address is the address of the bank. Okay, so to whom it is going to, we are going to send the letter. And subject is something uh, subject is nothing but the content of the letter. So what this letter is about. Let's say we took an example of replacement of last card, right? So we'll write request for replacement of last card. And then salutation is this thing. So we say dear or hi, we uh, how we address the particular person. Okay, so we say dear or respected sir or respected manager, something like that we can add. So that is the salutation. And after that the body of the letter. So body of the letter should contain all the card so let's say how you lost, maybe for this example maybe we can say how you lost the letter, where you lost your card, on which day you lost your card, and also the card number details, and the card holder name and all the particulars of particular card we can add it here. And then compliments. So complement is nothing but how we end the body of the document. So let's say under so this is just a compliment. Okay, so under the above circumstance I would highly appreciate if you kindly issue me a new card as early as possible. So this is a compliment, and this is the signature. This is saying sincerely John David. So we usually say with regards sincerely something. So that's how you write a signature. So these are the various parts of a letter. Okay, so we'll draft a letter using the templates which is already present in Word document. Okay, so maybe I'll choose another template. So go to file, go to more templates. So the option is present here. Click more templates, and you can search for letter template is also online. So type LETTERS, press enter. You should be able to see a lot of letter templates here. So you can choose from a variety of letters that is already present. Okay, so we'll choose any one of these letters templates. So we'll go down. So this is what we just saw. So maybe we'll see, choose this letter template. Okay, so minimalist tech letter. Okay, I will click on this, double click on this, and I'll say, okay, so now what happened is the template is created, right? So we just have to fill in our details here. So your name. So this is the from address. Okay, so from address we have to type in here. So let's say my name is Robert Ravi Kumar. Okay, and now we have to type the so now we have to type the uh, address of the sender. So my address, I have to give my address. Maybe I'll give number 08. Narimon. So now we have to fill the telephone number. So +65. And I have to give my email ID. So we have using these templates, right? So we just have to fill in all the particulars. So you click on this. So date, we can give today's date. It is 14/03/2021. So recipient name. Okay, so recipient name, if you know the man, so we are going to write a letter for the last card, right? So if you know the manager's name, we can say the manager's name. Maybe his name is John David. Okay, and so his title is his position is bank manager, and his company is DBS Bank, right? Maybe he is in the bank is in Hougang branch, and city Singapore. Pin code is 570453. Okay, so now, dear John David. So we have filled all these details, and so we have given the recipient address here. We have given the salutation. So now we have to type the subject. Okay, so we'll say subject here. Subject request for replacement of last debit card. Okay, so now we have to fill the details. If you have to write so now we have to fill all these details here. So we'll take this example. So I'll say I would like to get so for losing a card, right, you usually have to lodge a complaint. Maybe you have to lodge a complaint in the police station. So I will give all those details. I lodged a complaint in the police station. So kindly block my card. Okay, so kindly block my card uh, to avoid any unauthorized transactions. So now we have to give the particular details. So we will use a bullet points for all these things. So first you have to give the card number. So let's say card number is okay. So card number is usually 16 digits. And so then we'll say account number. So account number is we give a random account number. Then we'll give the name. Name is Robert. It's my name, right? Robert Ravi Kumar. And apart from that, we have to give the address. So address is already given at the top. We just copy this and put it here. And contact number. So contact number. So we'll give something random. So that's it. So now we are given all the this is the body of the document. Okay, so we are given all the details, and we have so okay, they are given something. So we'll say the purchases done beyond done after I lost the card on 5th March is not done by me. Okay. So purchase spelling wrong. PARCHAC purchase done by me. So we are given all the details. So this is this body of the document. So we have given the subject. We have drafted the body of the document. And now we have to finish the body of the document. So that is called compliments. And in the compliments, we can say the same thing. So I would like to I would highly appreciate. Okay, highly appreciate if you kindly issue me a new card as soon as possible. So we have done the compliments, and now we have to give the signature. So we can give signature, and we can say Robert Ravi Kumar. So these are the this is how you type a letter using some template which is already predefined in Word document. So any doubts in this? So we are given a whole letter, and we doubts irukka?
ஹலோ
சொல்லுங்க.
சார், நம்ம அந்த ஃப்ரீ டெம்ப்ளேட்ல இருந்து ஏதாவது காப்பி பண்ணி தான் மாடல் பண்றோம், அப்படிதானே இதுக்கும்?
எது? ஆமா, கிரியேட் டெம்ப்ளேட் யூஸ் பண்ணி தான் பண்றோம்.
ஓகே ஓகே ஓகே.
சோ
நியூ பண்ணலாம், சேம் நியூ பண்ணலாம்.
புரியல.
ஓகே ஓகே.
திருப்பி கேளுங்க.
இல்ல, நான் ஆல்ரெடி இந்த ஓல்ட் நியூ டெம்ப்ளேட்ஸ்ல இருந்துல மாடல்ஸ் அதுல இருந்து பார்த்து பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கோம். அதனால ஒரு மாடல்ஸ் எடுத்து அதை நம்ம கரெக்ஷன் பண்ணி பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கோம்.
ஆமா, அதான் பண்றோம் நம்ம. ஆமா. சோ அது அட்வான்டேஜ் என்னன்னா உங்களுக்கே புரியும். உங்களுக்கு இந்த கலர்ஸ், ஃபாண்ட்ஸ் எல்லாமே வந்துரும் உங்களுக்கு அதோட. சோ நம்மளா எதுவும் பண்ண வேணாம். நம்மளா இதெல்லாம் பண்ணனும்னா நமக்கு ரொம்ப டைம் ஆகும்ல. சோ அதுதான் அட்வான்டேஜ். ஓகே. சோ இதே மாதிரி நிறைய டெம்ப்ளேட்ஸ் இருக்கு. நம்ம எது வேணா யூஸ் பண்ணிக்கலாம். ஓகே. So we saw an example of how to use a template, and yeah. So any doubts in this? வேற யாருக்காவது டவுட் இருக்கா? So yeah, so this is how you write a letter using some predefined template that is already available in Microsoft Word. Okay. So similarly, we have a lot of templates. If you choose some other letter, right? let's say I choose some other template. I can choose maybe this is also a template. Okay. Okay, this is a resume template. We don't need this file. Let's say more templates. Search for letter. Uh, okay. So this is another type of template. So here you can see. So see even the single template, right? It comes with a lot of colors and uh, different types, right? So you can choose any one of these things, and you can start editing your address and all the templates which is already available. So you can give. So here, I think this is your from address, and this is your to address, and here the salutation is here, and this is the body of the document. So we don't have subject. We have the salutation. What is this? We have this signature also here. So if you see any template, right? Any letter template, right? You'll have most of these things. Okay. Maybe the subject is not available at every template. But apart from subject, right? We can see everything. So from address to address, all these things are in different formats and different colors, and it the appearance is really nice. uh, you can see all those things here. So you can use any of these templates when you want to add I write a letter. So and the good thing is templates are not only for writing letters. Okay, so if you want to write if you want to design maybe a flyer or let's say an invitation card, right? Let's say a marriage invitation or something like that, or maybe a party invitation should be available. Okay, so party invitations right available here, so you can choose this party invitation. So now the party invitation template is already there. uh, Maybe you can choose all this details, please. So you are invited to celebrate with us. We can give the address. Okay, so address is Hougang Avenue 8 block 8 SG 570345. Okay, so please bring, you can type something here. Please bring uh, please bring your friends, something like that. So similarly, so this is how you can do create a party invitation. Or if you want some other templates, right? For resume also we have templates, so we'll see a resume example also next. Okay, so that is very important. And if you go here, right, you can see maybe cards here. So these are our business cards templates. Okay, so if you want to have a business card, right, design a business card for you, right? You can design a business card and print it, and you can cut it out. Okay, so something like this. So we can type the address Hougang. So it's all similar. Okay, so you can write a business card also here. So you can take a printout of this, and you can cut it, and you can use it as a business card. So we have a lot of templates. So templates should be available. You can use any one of those templates. Okay, so any doubts in this? So templates எப்படி யூஸ் பண்றது எல்லாம் புரிஞ்சிச்சா? ஏன் யூஸ் பண்றோம்? எப்படி யூஸ் பண்றோம்? So you understood all these things? ஏதாவது doubts
Yes,
இருக்கா?
sir.
Okay, clear இருக்கா?
இல்ல சார், இல்ல சார். Yes, okay.
Okay, so we'll do another example of a resume. Okay, so I think that will be very useful. So you can write your own resume using some templates already available. Okay, so let's say so there is already a resume that is available, and using this content, right? Using all this content, right? Will design a template. Will what to say? Will create a resume using some of the Microsoft templates that is already available. Okay. So first, let's see what are the parts of a resume. How to write a resume. So we finished seeing the letter. So now, so similarly, I will see resume. Okay. So resume, we can do it. We can search for the resume template in the file new search, and you can search any resume. So this is just a sample resume that is already available in Microsoft Word. I have given a screenshot of it, and you can choose any one of the resume templates that is already available. Okay. So now let's see the parts of a resume. Okay. So resume can be split up into different parts. Okay. So we can have different sections of resume. So first thing is we usually have the uh, name and the contact details at the top. Okay. So maybe your mobile number, our email ID also present here in this first section. So after that, our career objective. So what is our career objective? So what do you want to achieve in your career? So let's say if you're an what to say, a construction worker, or something like a construction worker, or engineer, or a technical, or electrical electrician, so something like that. So you can say uh, what is your career goal or something like that in the career objective. So what you want to become at some point of time. So you want to become an what is your goal? So something like that you can type in here. So for this example, we have given is to serve and contribute to the organization that provide me an opportunity to integrate my interpersonal skills and provide me a platform to learn and grow with the organization. Okay, so this is just an example of how to write a career objective. So you can always search in the net to see a lot of examples here. Okay, so for now we'll go with this example. Okay, so once this career objective is done, so then we can add our professional experience to designation. So professional in this section, right? We can give the professional experience what we had throughout our career. So maybe we can all the we can we can add all the experience with we had throughout our career. So let's say we have worked for 5 companies, right? We can add all the company names here and what you have done in each of the companies, and your designation in that company. So the first company you might have worked as a junior, then you have got a promotion as an maybe in the second company you would have worked as a senior, so senior engineer or something like that. So you can add your designation uh, as shown here. So here you can see, right, we have already added the company name, we have already given the designation and what you have done in each company. So maybe you have worked as a supervisor, saying I have supervised a team of 10 construction workers, and you can say I have worked with the lifts and ACs, or I have taken care of the building management system or something like this. So whatever you have done, right, you have to explain it deeply in the professional experience section. So uh, so you have to give on all these things. Then you can add your technical qualification. So technical qualification is something maybe, yeah, a certification course you have done. So maybe you're an electrical engineer or electrician, so you've done some specific course, like maybe industrial safety you have done, uh, so you can add all those qualifications in that section. So maybe I've done a course related to industrial safety. You can add it there. So maybe you have done a course on NDT, non-destructive testing. So these things, all this technical qualification related to a career, right, can be added in the technical qualification section. So after that, you can add the computer skills. So computer skills is always needed. So you can add something like Excel, Word, or whatever you learned. So you can use, say, I know how to use a computer, or say how to use an email, how to browse a website. All these things can be added in this computer skills section. And then we can add your personal okay, so then we can add our academic qualifications. So what have we studied? Okay, so you can add your school, how much you have scored in your school. Then you can add all the uh, if you have done any UG degree or PG degree, all those things can be added in the academic qualification section. And apart from that, we can okay, so after academic qualifications, right, we can add our personal information um, with all our address and nationality. So we can do all those, we can add all those things. So for example, we have added a name, father's name here. So we have added our address here and our nationality, our birth date. So mother tongue are the languages known and spoken. So we have given a passport details. If you are in Singapore, your PIN number. So all these details can be given in the personal information section. Okay. So this is how you write a resume. And so we'll see how to add all those details using a template available in Word. Okay. So any doubts in this? So ஏதாவது doubts இருந்தா கேட்கலாம், இல்லாட்டி நம்ம வந்து டைப் பண்ண ஆரம்பிக்கலாம் resume. Okay. Okay, well, just hold on. Sorry. Okay, so let's see. Let's choose a template first. Close all the documents open. Don't save. Don't save. Don't save. So we are going to add all this contents, right? So let's say first you have to choose a first you have to choose a resume template. Okay, so let's say let's create a document first called Word document called resume. Okay, so resume John David. And so we'll choose a template first. So we'll go to more templates and we'll search for resume, and we'll search for some resume. Okay, let's see. Maybe we'll use this resume. Yeah, so this looks good, right? So we can choose this resume. So let's say create. So now we have the resume template here. Okay, so first you have to give the content. Okay, so my name is John. So John is my first name. Okay, I added my first name. So David is my second name, and address is Singapore. So phone number I can type right plus 65, some random number I'm giving. And if you have all these things I can give, or else you can give your email ID. Okay, so johndavid@gmail.com. So next is career objective. So this, to replace this with your own, just click on start typing. So briefly state your career objective or summarize what you makes you stand out. Okay, so we'll choose this career objective here. We'll copy this all the career objective and put it here. Okay, so our career objective is done. So now the next thing is so next thing we are giving is professional experience with the with your company details. Okay, so let's say I work for um, so you have to give the so whenever you type a resume, right? So you have to give the companies you work for also. Let's say you work for a company called dates from and to. So date from first. Let's say so we have to start from the current company. Okay, so let's say you're currently working for a company called let's say some construction company. Okay, Infinite Constructions. Sorry, first you have to give the first dates from, right? So we can say from March 2020 to till date. We can see. So we can say till date. So if you're currently working in the company, right, we can say till date. And the title, let's say we say project title is nothing but the designation of yours. Okay, so project supervisor. And so the company name we can give something like maybe so Infinite Constructions or something. Okay, so we are given the company name. So describe your responsibilities and achievements in terms of impacts results using examples. Keep it short. Okay, so you can read all those templates. So they're given what to type and how to type. All these things have been already given. Okay, so we can choose maybe we can add a bullet point here. So let's say I supervised so I supervised all the work based on the approved shop drawing. And then we can say I reported I inspected, maybe I say I inspected all the work done by my junior employees and teammates. Okay, so project supervisor. Okay, then you can say something like I ensured that safety standards are met as per the requirements. So you can type something like this. Okay, so you can type whatever how you did this job and what is your recommends. Maybe you can add I maintain the I looked after the lift construction. So so all these things can be added. Okay. So so maybe another company we can add. So we have worked until, let's say we have worked in March 20 and we have worked up to till date, right? Okay, so we can say add another company, let's say from December 2017 to February 2020. Okay, so job title could be maybe so engineer or something. Okay. So company name. So we have to give the company name. So company name could be anything. Um, what can be? So Marina Bay, Tower or something. Okay. And now we can add our responsibilities here. So make sure that you always come from the current company first. Give the current details and then go down. So March இருந்து ஆரம்பிச்சீங்கன்னா பின்னாடி first latest you always have to highlight the latest job in the at first. Okay, so then after you can do add your previous jobs at the bottom. So okay, doubts ஏதா இருக்கா பாரிவாலன்? So similarly, I just have, I can just copy paste this thing, right? So I'll just copy paste all these things. So we can add any number of experience also if you want. Okay, so you can just copy this thing and you can add it to the bottom. Okay, so you have to change all the particulars of the job. So let's say you work from this from August 2010 to maybe March, April, May, June. So November, you can say November 2017. So you can change it to junior engineer. You can change the company name, maybe to some company name you can give. Okay, can give so RMB Constructions. Okay, so some names you can give. Okay, make sure you. So similarly, you can add all your experience at the bottom. Okay, so let's say you work only for 3 companies. You have given all the details here. Then you have to go for your education, the technical qualifications is here, right? So let's say we can add our technical qualification here. So in a skill set, you can add your technical qualification. Okay, so that what you say, the subheadings and subtitles, right? It differs based on the templates you choose. Okay, if you want, you can change it to technical qualifications, right? So you can change it yourselves. So for technical, you can say completed Yeah, non-destructive testing course. Okay. Testing, or you could say you can add something like completed mm, AutoCAD. So you can add all these things. So technical qualifications are related to your career. So you should know what to add and what not to add, right? So you should be aware of what to add and what to add. So make sure that you add all your technical qualifications properly, and you could choose anything you want. So maybe if you're an AC mechanic, so whatever if you have done any courses, you can add it, or if you have any specific have extensive experience in maybe AC. What to say? Have maybe extensive experience in. Um, I'm just taking examples from here. Yeah, so having extensive experience in lift operations, okay, or else you can say have Singapore uh, four-wheeler license, or you can just say have uh, have forklift license. So a lot of skill sets you must be having, right? So you can add all these things here. Okay, so have forklift license, or you can just say have have I can know how to operate an forklift or something like that. Okay, so you can add all these technical qualifications here. So it should be related to your career, and you make sure that you know all this stuff. Okay, before you add all these things. So we have done our technical qualifications, and we'll add our computer skills also. Okay. So now we have to add our computer skills. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this thing, and at the bottom I'm going to. Okay. So we don't need activities, right? We'll change it to computer skills. So in computer skills, we can add whatever we learned here, right? So maybe we can add. So I should know Microsoft Word, Excel, and PowerPoint. Okay. Then you can say uh, I can use Windows operating system. So Microsoft Windows operating system. What else? So you can say work with the emails. Mm, what to say? So maybe work with internet emails, internet browsing. So all those things you can add it in your resume. Okay. So this is your computer skills. Uh, oh my God, we're going to end up. Time is going to end up. Okay. Okay. I'll rush up now. So what else we are missing? So now we have to give our academic qualifications. So academic qualifications, right? So it's here academic qualifications. So similar to this thing. So you have to give your dates, month and year. So month maybe December you have finished your degree, and should have finished your degree or something. So degree title should be Bachelor of Engineering. So maybe Anna University, and maybe you can say I scored 88%. with the gold medal. Okay, so you can type anything you want, and you can do your add your school certificate, school details also. So when you finished school, all those details can be added here. So apart from that, one section you have to give your all your personal details. Okay, so personal information you have to add here. So go to, maybe you can copy this thing. Copy this. You can say uh, personal personal information. Okay, so now you have to design all these things. So maybe you can design it using a maybe using a table, right? You can use a table to design all those things. So I've created a table. So now a table is created, right? You can just say uh, so what do we do? So I can add borders. Okay, so border, all borders. Okay, so now you can see the border. So you can say name, and you can say your name is John David. Okay, so go to the next thing. So you can change the font. So you can add your details. So maybe your phone number, you can add it here. Phone number plus 65. So keep it here. Type enter. You can have a new word. So maybe your language is known. Language is known. So maybe Tamil, English, Bangladeshi, Hindi. So Bangla. So you can add whatever languages you know. So these things are very important. Okay. So similarly, you can add all the details you want. So what you have to do is you have to change the fonts also. So maybe change it to so similarly you can add all the details. Okay, so there are a lot of details available. So you can add your sex, your male or female, or your date of birth. You can add your passport number, your visa status in Singapore, your address and your nationality. All those details can be added. Okay, so this is your so this is how you create a resume. Okay, so your task, your homework for your day will be you have to create your own resume and you have to share it with me. So this is very important for your career, right? So you guys, I expect every one of you to prepare a resume for me, and I can make sure that I can review it for you guys. Okay, so I urge you to, I compel you to guys, you to do the this week's homework at least. Okay, uh, so yeah, so thanks for attending the class. Okay, I will